Hey everyone, Erica with the K here. Today I'm going to show you all the cool things I've done with this couch cover. It is completely covered in dog hair and it's torn, but I did wash it and I want to show you all the cool things. So this is the only bit of sewing that I show you with a sewing machine because I don't have a good setup for it, but I turned it into this dress. This is not a tutorial, by the way. I don't have a good setup for that either, but I did turn it into this dress, which I do wind up altering. So this is not it in final form, but I was really excited because the material is super stretchy. I didn't need to do any kind of measurement. So it was one of the easiest things I've ever done. The hardest part was the strap around the neck. And then here you're going to see I'm going to try to fix the strap around the neck because it's just looking a little chunky. It's looking a little weird. The whole neck area is just not 100%. So I'm going to sew a lot of this by hand. I'm going to speed this up because it's kind of boring. And honestly, like I said, it's not a tutorial. So you're not even going to get any information from this. But there are tons of other things that I made with this fabric, and I didn't really let anything go to waste. And any parts that I had left, I kind of just rolled it up into like a ball of yarn almost. So we'll try to do something with that. But so now I'm going to sew this while it's on my body just like quickly. And I just want it to look more smooth so that it doesn't look like the actual straps are coming out of the sides. I just felt like it looked a little chunky right where it met. And like I said, the hardest part was doing the strap because you have to like sew it inside out and then turn it the right way. And turning it the right way was pretty difficult for me because I had never done that before. Okay, I'm going to fast forward through this because we're not getting any new news here. It's just kind of boring. Oh, I don't have to because we're done. Then I'm going to knot this. And I knotted it probably not the right way, but if it fits, it ships. That's what we always say. So I actually had all intentions on wearing this dress to a party. And then I was like, I don't want to have a wardrobe malfunction with this. Like that would be a nightmare. So I think I'm going to actually save it for like a nice dinner out with my husband where I'm not going to be like dancing and being like reckless on the dance floor. I just think that they'll be less likely to have like a wardrobe mishap like that. It's also like not 100% straight, but don't worry, we're going to fix it at the end. I'm going to do the show of what it looks like at the end, but you're just going to see me wearing this for a bit, and then we're going to make some more things with it. So this is the elastic part that kind of hugged the couch to hold it together. And I didn't waste, especially elastic, because that stuff is expensive. And I haphazardly cut it, and I like the look of it, and I really wanted like a big flower. So I don't actually show me sewing it in this video because, to be honest, I have not done that yet. But I believe that you can use even like a fabric glue for this, but I am going to eventually sew it by hand because there's no way of getting this in the sewing machine. But once you have it in the way you want, just look at how cute it looks once I put it up against me. Like, hello, Sarah Jessica Parker. Yeah, so cute. I love it. And then I'll stand and give you guys the full effect. But it's just basically like a big fabric flower that matches the fabric of my dress. And my idea for this is to have it be like detachable. So I could wear it on like a regular shirt if I wanted to, or I could wear it on like a jacket. Like the world is my oyster. Like when you sew your own clothes, you can do whatever you want. So on to the next thing. This has like a little hook and eye kind of latch to it. This is from an old DIY project that I did. This was from something that I had purchased off of Poshmark, and I turned it into, don't remember, maybe my Halloween costume, maybe not, I'm not sure. But I had turned it into something else, and there was like a little like hook and eye that was at the end of it, and I wanted it because I was making a cute little fairy hood, and I wanted it to have a closure that like I could actually have it closed. Do you know what I'm saying? So the hardest part was cutting it off of this, and then this is going to be hand sewn too because it's such a little piece that if I didn't hand sew it, like I don't even know how to use a machine with that, to be honest. And now I'm cutting off the other side, which is the part that's going to like attach to it. And of course that's going to be hand sewn too. So let's just speed this up a bit because I look like Willy Wonka right now. Also, why do I look so dehydrated? The veins in my forehead are like protruding. Anyway, we got that done. So now I'm going to take out my little fairy hood and we're going to attach it. The hardest part was realizing which side of the hood to attach it to and whatnot. So I put it on just so I could see. It doesn't look like much now, but we get there. I promise we get there. I have little pins in the hood, as you can probably see. Little dangerous, but it's okay. Just so I can see exactly where it's supposed to go. So yes, I have the right area. And now I just have to realize when I'm hooking this on, when I'm sewing on the hooks, like what goes on the outside, what goes on the inside, and vice versa. Like I wanted it to look right. You know what I'm saying? So I take a second in a minute and I just like stare into space thinking about which way it's supposed to go. But first I put it on and then I think about it. Deep Thoughts by Erica, and then I'm pretty much good to go. So I'm gonna fast forward some of this because we're gonna hand sew this one too. Watching this back is so funny to me because like these are things that my husband would be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm totally fine. Why?" But then watching this, I'm like, "Yeah, I don't even look happy." But this is like some of the most relaxing things. I just gave myself a thumbs up. We're good to go. I know where everything goes, and let's do this. So we're gonna thread it. We're gonna sew it by hand, and I'm gonna show you my fairy hood in a second. The focus is unreal. So I wanted to make sure that I started through the backside so that the end of the thread wasn't shown like when I have the hood on. If you sew, you know what I mean. Again, this isn't a tutorial, but I think it's fun to watch this. I like watching videos like this. So I figured I'd do one. Get this girl some water because my veins are protruding from everywhere. Look at that hand. I'm not even doing anything strenuous, and my hands are just like completely. First of all, I'm very double jointed. I don't know if you can tell in this. Second of all, it looks like I'm turning into a rock. Like my hand looks like I'm turning into the thing from Fantastic Four. Why? Why does it look like that? Somebody get me some water. All right, this is boring, and I have nothing else to say. So let's just skip some of this. First try on with the button. Let's see how it looks. I know it looks like just a piece of fabric, but this is one of my favorite pieces that I mean, I love all the pieces that I did, but this is one of my favorites and it was one of the easiest pieces. Sorry, I'm a little out of frame, but okay. So I'm just double checking what goes where, how it goes. It's probably the most important part. This is me thinking. It's so funny to watch my face thinking. I think back to when I worked in a salon or owned a salon and like what my face must look like to my clients. Like, I'm not an easy read at all. I always look very serious, even though like I'm just having fun doing like a fairy hood. It's like nothing serious. Okay, I feel like I have some time to spare, so I'm going to tell a story. My husband the other day was telling me that I have a very unique, distinct voice and that it's very cute and it sounds like a little chipmunk. I did not know that. Oh, I don't even have time to kill, so I can't even finish telling the story now. I'll tell you it later. This is the fairy hood. How cute does it look? And that's my husband's feet in the background as he's playing video games. Okay, I'm also going to make my husband a hood. As you can see here, he's trying it on. And this is also made out of the same couch thing. There's no finished edges, and there's no measuring because like it stretches, but he didn't want a closure on his. So he just wanted like a hoop in it basically. And that was really easy for me to make. So this was kind of the end result of that. And then I took some fabric that was left over and I turned it into this shirt, which I just thought was so cute. Would I wear it by itself? No, I wouldn't. But I would definitely wear it under a blazer. And then in this video, I show you like other ways that I wear it. But I feel like it's just a cute shirt that's like a layering piece. And I do want to say this is another piece that I made before I get into that. This is another piece that I made out of the couch fabric. And I feel like it just gives me a real like fairy feel to it. It's just very like whimsical and fun. And then there's the back, and it goes really good over the shirt that I made that I'm showing you, like that little like bralette kind of shirt. And then when I put the hood on with it, it just looks even cuter. So let's put this all together. And this is the outcome of my hood with my closure. I don't do any like really fancy things at the end of this video. I'm not like putting on hair and makeup and doing it for you because this was like a lot to do this video. Even though like all these things only took me a short amount of time, it's just a lot. It's a long process. So anyway, this is the outcome with the shirt that I made from the couch, the like little cape that I made, and then my hood, which I just think they all go together so well. And like, I'm not perfect. I don't do perfect things, but they're perfect for me because I just love them. And then while I take these off layer by layer, I'll try to finish telling you that story. So my husband was saying that I have a very distinct voice and it kind of sounds like a chipmunk, but like in the nicest way. He was being very endearing. And so I don't know if you know this, but we knew each other when we were young and we dated for a short time. And then we, broke up and then reconnected 10 years later. And he said the first time he heard my voice again, he remembered it and it's like unique and it's just like so me and stuff. And I just thought that was like the cutest thing. So do I sound like a chipmunk? Do, does my voice not sound anything like what I think my voice sounds like? Because I feel like I'm very monotone. And for him to say like I'm like this cute little chipmunk is like so opposite of what I think. But anyway, let me know what you guys think if you want, but be nice. I thought it was cute when he said I sound like a chipmunk. But anyway, okay, so these are the three pieces that I have here. Don't forget that flower. And then we're gonna go back to that dress. And I wound up just making it tighter by doing the hardest part, which was these ties in the back, because again, you have to do it inside out and then pull it through, and that's the hardest part. But I feel like it was so worth it This dress now hugs my body, and again, no measurements were taken or anything like that. All I did was just sew on some loops and then do basically the whole neck thing, but in the back. And I like the way it looks with my flat chest. The only thing is on the sides, I feel like I can lift this part up a little bit because it's a little low, and I can just tighten it. But overall, like, can you believe that this used to be on my couch? We got a new couch if you couldn't tell in the background. That's why we were getting rid of this. But overall, like, I am so happy with this. It's unbelievable to me that this was a couch cushion or cover that my dog literally destroyed, and it looks so good as a flatty, and it just hugs my curves so well. So this is again the dress from the beginning and just shown at the end. So let me know what you guys think from all these little flips.